Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you today about something that touches each and every one of us. It's a struggle that we all face at some point in our lives. It's the battle between what we know we ought to do and what we feel like doing. It's the gap between our dreams and the daily effort it takes to reach them. A strong purpose will keep you motivated when challenges arise. When you have a clear vision of what you are working toward, it becomes the guiding force that pushes you forward even when difficulties come your way. Without a goal, without a destination, life becomes a wandering journey filled with distractions and uncertainty. But when you fix your eyes on the purpose that is set before you, you develop a resolve that cannot be shaken by temporary struggles or momentary discomfort. Consider an athlete training for a championship. Every morning before the sun rises, they wake up and push themselves through grueling workouts. Their muscles ache, their lungs burn, and exhaustion whispers that they should stop. But they do not stop because they see the prize ahead. They see the trophy, the victory, the moment of triumph. That vision is stronger than the pain of training. Their purpose is not the suffering of today, but the reward of tomorrow. In life, we face moments when we feel weak, when distractions call our name, when the easy path looks more tempting than the difficult road ahead. But those who succeed are not those who avoid hardship. They are the ones who set their eyes on something greater than themselves and refuse to look away. Purpose gives meaning to the struggle. It transforms obstacles into stepping stones. It turns failures into lessons rather than defeat. When you fix your eyes on the goal, you create a mental focus that filters out distractions. Many people fail not because they are incapable, but because they allow themselves to be pulled in too many directions. They start with good intentions, but soon get caught up in trivial pursuits, in meaningless tasks, in habits that do not serve their greater purpose. Without a clear goal, time slips away, and effort is wasted on things that do not bring lasting fulfillment. But when you know where you are going, you do not let yourself be sidetracked by the noise around you. You stay the course no matter how long and difficult the journey may seem. There will be moments when you feel like giving up, when the weight of your responsibilities seems too heavy to carry. It is in these moments that you must remind yourself why you started. Think about the dreams you once had, the aspirations that filled your heart with fire, the goals that made you excited about the future. Do not let the challenges of today make you forget the vision you had yesterday. Hold on to it. Keep it before you at all times. Those who achieve greatness in any field, whether in business, in sports, in the arts, or in personal development, have one thing in common: they never lose sight of their purpose. They are not necessarily the smartest, the fastest, or the most talented, but they are the most determined. They have made up their minds that nothing will turn them away from their goal. This level of focus requires commitment. It means making sacrifices, letting go of distractions, and being willing to endure discomfort for the sake of something greater. It is not always easy, but it is always worth it. A person without a goal will drift through life, without direction, always busy, but never truly moving forward. But a person with a clear purpose will wake up each day with determination, knowing that every step they take, no matter how small, brings them closer to the life they were meant to live. Hard work is a choice, not a feeling. Discipline must take priority over emotions. Too many people wait until they feel motivated before they take action, but motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes like the wind, unreliable and unpredictable. If you depend on motivation alone, you will never accomplish anything of real significance. The most successful people in the world are not those who always feel inspired, but those who work hard even when they don't feel like it. They have learned to master their emotions rather than be controlled by them. Discipline is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. It is easy to set goals, to make plans, to talk about what you want to accomplish. But the real challenge comes when it is time to put in the work. There will always be days when you feel tired, when distractions seem more appealing, when your mind tells you that skipping today won't make a difference. This is when discipline must take over. Discipline means showing up even when you don't want to, putting in the effort even when it's uncomfortable, and pushing forward even when excuses seem reasonable. A farmer does not wait for the perfect weather to plant his seeds. If he waits until he feels like working, he will miss the planting season and there will be no harvest. He knows that the work must be done regardless of how he feels, so he rises early, prepares the land, and sows the seed. The same principle applies to every area of life. If you wait until you are in the mood to work hard, you will waste precious time, and opportunities will pass you by. Emotions are temporary, but the results of discipline last. Many people allow their emotions to dictate their actions. If they feel tired, they rest. If they feel uninspired, they procrastinate. If they feel discouraged, they give up. But those who succeed understand that their feelings do not determine their destiny, their choices do. You may not feel like waking up early, studying, exercising, or working on your craft, but the effort you put in now will shape your future. Every day that you discipline yourself is a day that you build strength, character, and resilience. Discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. At first, it may feel difficult to push through resistance. You may struggle to wake up on time, to stay consistent, to fight distractions. But the more you train yourself to do what needs to be done, regardless of how you feel, the easier it becomes. Small actions, repeated over time, become habits, and habits shape your destiny. If you discipline yourself today, the work that once felt difficult will soon become second nature. There is a false belief that discipline makes life harder, but in reality, it makes life easier. The person who disciplines themselves to exercise regularly will enjoy better health and more energy. The student who disciplines themselves to study daily will find success in their education. The worker who disciplines themselves to be diligent will open doors of opportunity. Hard work and consistency today lead to freedom and reward in the future. Waiting for motivation is a mistake because motivation fades when challenges arise. The person who relies on inspiration will work hard when things are easy, but will quit when the road becomes difficult. But the disciplined person keeps moving forward, no matter the circumstances. They do not let discomfort or inconvenience stop them. They do what needs to be done because they understand that the reward is worth the sacrifice. The greatest accomplishments in history were not achieved by those who followed their feelings, but by those who mastered them. Your environment shapes your work ethic. Stay close to hard-working, focused individuals. The people you surround yourself with have a powerful influence on your mindset, habits, and actions. Whether you realize it or not, the attitudes and behaviors of those around you seep into your life. If you spend time with people who are lazy, unmotivated, and careless, their habits will eventually rub off on you. But if you align yourself with those who are disciplined, determined, and focused, their drive will inspire and challenge you to push yourself harder. Human beings are naturally influenced by their environment. You cannot expect to maintain a strong work ethic if you are constantly surrounded by people who lack ambition. When you hear others complain about how hard things are, it becomes easier for you to complain. When you see others quitting when faced with difficulties, giving up seems more reasonable. But the opposite is also true. When you surround yourself with people who work hard and remain committed to their goals, their example will push you to stay focused and keep going. The people you choose to be around are like mirrors. They reflect your values, your attitudes, and your potential. If you want to become more disciplined, spend time with those who are disciplined. If you want to succeed, align yourself with those who are already successful or are working tirelessly toward their goals. Their habits will challenge you, and their work ethic will motivate you to push beyond your own limitations. The right people will not let you settle for mediocrity. They will push you to become the best version of yourself. Look at the lives of those who consistently achieve great things, and you will notice a common pattern. They carefully choose the company they keep. Successful people understand that their environment is critical to their progress. They seek out others who share their vision and values. They surround themselves with individuals who inspire them to work harder, think bigger, and stay disciplined even when challenges arise. This principle holds true in every area of life, whether it is in business, education, sports, or personal growth. If you want to develop a stronger work ethic, evaluate the people around you. Are they encouraging you to work harder, or are they pulling you away from your goals? Do they celebrate your efforts, or do they distract you from what matters most? Are they pushing you to reach your potential, or are they content with staying where they are? The answers to these questions will reveal whether your environment is helping you grow or holding you back. The right people will not only inspire you, they will also hold you accountable. When you surround yourself with those who are serious about their goals, you will feel a sense of responsibility to maintain your own standards. They will challenge you when you start to slack off. They will remind you of your purpose when you feel like quitting. They will encourage you to stay disciplined when the road gets tough. This kind of accountability is invaluable because it keeps you on track and prevents you from settling for less than your best. It is not always easy to find people who share your commitment to hard work and discipline, but it is worth the effort. Seek out mentors who can guide you, peers who can encourage you, and friends who can push you to grow. Be intentional about building relationships with those who are striving for excellence, and just as you want others to inspire you, make sure you are also someone who inspires others. Set an example of diligence and commitment, and you will naturally attract people with the same mindset. Your environment is one of the most powerful forces shaping your future. The people you spend the most time with will either lift you up or pull you down. If you want to work harder, be better, and achieve more, be intentional about who you allow into your life. Surround yourself with people who challenge you to grow, who inspire you to stay focused, and who encourage you to keep pushing forward no matter what. Waiting for the perfect moment leads to inaction. Start now and progress will follow. Many people fall into the trap of believing that they need the right circumstances, more knowledge, or better preparation before they can begin working toward their goals. They tell themselves that they will start when they feel ready, when the timing is better, or when they have more confidence. But the truth is, there will never be a perfect moment. If you wait for everything to align perfectly before taking action, you will remain stuck where you are. The key to progress is to start now with what you have and improve along the way. Fear of failure is one of the biggest reasons people hesitate to take action. They worry about making mistakes, about not being good enough, about what others might think. This fear creates endless delays, excuses, and procrastination. But the only way to truly learn and grow is by doing. Mistakes are part of the journey, and every failure is an opportunity to improve. No one starts as an expert. Every successful person you admire began as a beginner, taking small, imperfect steps forward. They did not wait until they had all the answers. They took action, learned from their experiences, and adjusted as they went. Perfectionism can be another major obstacle to starting. Many people convince themselves that their work must be flawless before they can move forward. They spend too much time planning, overthinking, and trying to get everything just right. But perfection is an illusion. No matter how much you prepare, there will always be things you cannot predict. The most effective way to grow is to take action, face challenges, and improve through experience. Small, consistent efforts will always be more valuable than waiting for the perfect plan. Momentum is built through action. The first step is always the hardest, but once you take it, Every step after becomes easier. Starting creates energy, motivation, and confidence. When you begin, even in a small way, you break the cycle of hesitation and overthinking. Action leads to progress, and progress fuels further action. This is why the most successful people are those who take initiative. They do not wait for the right mood, the right conditions, or the right level of confidence. They simply begin, knowing that growth and improvement will come through the process itself. Many people waste years waiting for the right time. They wait for the new year to start working on their health. They wait for more money before pursuing their dreams. They wait for approval from others before believing in themselves. But time does not wait. Every day that passes is a day that could have been spent moving forward. Those who achieve great things understand that the best time to start is always now. They take the opportunities that are in front of them, no matter how small, and use them as stepping stones toward something greater. Starting now also helps build resilience. When you take action despite uncertainty, you train yourself to handle obstacles with confidence. You learn to adapt, to solve problems, and to keep moving forward, even when things do not go as planned. This resilience becomes one of your greatest strengths, allowing you to push through difficulties instead of being stopped by them. The sooner you start, the sooner you develop this mindset, and the stronger you become. Taking action does not mean you have to be reckless or unprepared. It simply means you stop overthinking and start doing. You do not need to have everything figured out before you begin. The most important thing is to take the first step. One step leads to another, and before you know it, you have made more progress than you ever imagined. The only way to move forward is to start, no matter how small the beginning may seem. Rely on a higher power for strength when your own willpower falters. No matter how disciplined, focused, or determined you are, there will come a time when your own strength is not enough. There will be days when you feel exhausted, when doubts creep in, when the obstacles seem too great and your motivation runs dry. In these moments, many people give up because they believe they have reached their limits. But those who understand the power of faith know that their strength does not have to come from within alone. There is a greater source of power, wisdom, and endurance that can sustain you when your own willpower fades. Human strength is limited. No matter how much energy or determination you have, eventually you will experience weakness. This is a natural part of life. Some days you will feel unstoppable, but other days the burden will feel too heavy to carry. When exhaustion sets in, when progress seems slow, when challenges become overwhelming, you need something greater than yourself to rely on. A higher power provides the strength to continue when everything inside of you is telling you to quit. It is the foundation that keeps you steady in times of uncertainty and struggle. Many people attempt to rely on their own abilities alone, believing that hard work and determination are enough to carry them through life's challenges. But when difficulties arise, they find themselves drained, discouraged, and uncertain of how to keep moving forward. This is because self-reliance can only take you so far. There comes a point when human effort is not enough, when even the strongest person needs support. Those who recognize this truth understand the importance of drawing strength from a greater source, allowing them to persevere when others would fall. Faith provides endurance. It allows you to keep going when nothing seems to be working, when setbacks come, and when progress is slow. It reminds you that every struggle has a purpose, that every obstacle is an opportunity to grow, and that every effort you make is not in vain. It gives you the confidence to trust the process, even when the results are not immediate. Instead of being discouraged by delays or difficulties, you learn to see them as part of a larger plan, knowing that perseverance will lead to something greater in the end. There will be times when you question whether your efforts are making a difference. You may feel as if you're working hard but seeing little reward. This is when many people become discouraged and stop trying. But those who rely on a higher power understand that progress is not always visible at first. Just as a seed takes time to grow beneath the soil before it becomes a thriving plant, your hard work is planting something that will bear fruit in the right season. Faith teaches patience, trust, and resilience. helping you stay committed even when the results are not immediate. When you rely on something greater than yourself, fear loses its power over you. Many people hesitate to take risks, to step outside their comfort zones, or to push themselves beyond their perceived limits because they are afraid of failure. But when you trust in a higher power, you realize that failure is not the end. It is part of the journey. You learn to face challenges with courage, knowing that you are not alone in your struggles. This confidence allows you to take bold steps forward, knowing that even if you stumble, you will have the strength to rise again. Hard work requires perseverance, but perseverance requires faith. The journey towards success is never easy, and no one is immune to moments of doubt, exhaustion, or discouragement. Those who place their trust in something greater than themselves find the strength to continue when logic says to quit. They understand that their journey has a purpose, that their struggles are shaping them into something stronger, and that every effort they make is meaningful. This belief gives them the endurance to push through the hardest seasons, knowing that strength beyond their own is carrying them forward. Perseverance through difficulty leads to eventual success and reward. No great achievement comes without struggle. No lasting success is gained without endurance, and no meaningful goal is reached without persistence. The road to success is never easy, and those who expect it to be will find themselves discouraged when obstacles arise. But those who understand the power of perseverance know that difficulties are not signs to quit. They are the very tools that shape strength, resilience, and character. Every setback, every challenge, and every hardship is an opportunity to grow stronger, to learn valuable lessons, and to move closer to the goal that lies ahead. Many people start with enthusiasm, excited about their dreams and ambitions, but as time passes and difficulties arise, their motivation begins to fade. They face challenges they did not expect, resistance they were not prepared for, and setbacks that test their patience. In these moments, some give up, believing that the struggle is too great. But those who achieve lasting success are the ones who refuse to quit. They push forward when things get tough, knowing that perseverance is the key to reaching their full potential. Struggles are not meant to destroy you. They are meant to strengthen you. Every person who has accomplished something significant has faced hardships along the way. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is not talent, intelligence, or luck. It is the ability to keep going despite the difficulties. Many people give up too soon, not realizing that the breakthrough they seek is just beyond the obstacle they are facing. The ones who succeed are those who refuse to be defeated by temporary struggles. They endure when others quit, and because of that, they reap the rewards that others never see. Perseverance is a mindset. It is the decision to keep moving forward even when progress seems slow, when results are not immediate, and when the path ahead is uncertain. It is the ability to keep taking steps, no matter how small, knowing that every effort adds up over time. Those who persevere understand that success is not built in a day. It is the result of consistent effort, discipline, and the refusal to be stopped by difficulties. Even when faced with failure, they do not see it as the end, but as a lesson, an opportunity to adjust, improve, and try again. Many people are tempted to quit just before their breakthrough. The hardest moments often come right before success, when you feel the most tired, when the road feels the longest, when the challenges seem unbearable. That is when perseverance matters most. Those who push through these moments find that the reward on the other side is worth every struggle. The ones who give up never know how close they were to victory. Success is not about never facing difficulties. It is about how you respond to them. Life will test you, obstacles will challenge you, and setbacks will attempt to shake your determination. But those who understand the power of perseverance know that difficulties are part of the journey. They do not allow hardships to make them doubt their path. Instead, they see every struggle as proof that they are growing, learning, and moving forward. They know that the pain of discipline is temporary, but the reward of perseverance lasts a lifetime. The greatest victories in history were won by those who refused to quit. The most inspiring stories of success come from those who faced impossible odds, yet continued to fight, to work, to endure. These people were not stronger, smarter, or luckier than others. They simply refused to give up. They understood that perseverance is the bridge between effort and achievement, between dreams and reality. They knew that those who endure the hardships of today will enjoy the rewards of tomorrow. The path to success is difficult, but it is also worth every step.